Hello Divine Feminine and welcome to your power message for Thursday. Now I'm going to use two powerful decks of cards today. I'm really excited because I haven't used these decks for a while. I'm going to bring in the Light Seers Tarot. I love this deck. This is by Chris Ann. And I'm going to bring in the Rise of the Warrior Oracle by Luna Marie. So this is one of our soul sisters as well as created this deck. And I really feel that these are going to work well together. And then when we've connected with the energy, I'm going to bring in the powerful boot to see what we need to know. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, around the Divine Feminines today? What do we need to know? And I'm going to use for the masculine as well, one of my favourite tarot decks. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Celtic Fairies to connect with the Divine Masculines today. So I'm really looking forward to doing their reading as well. So what do we need to know as a Divine Feminine? So I feel these are the main messages. Is there anything else we need to know as a clarifier, please? Thank you, thank you. Wow, okay. And then what do we need to know, please, as the warriors that we are on this day? I've got a card moving there, and I feel these are the main messages, and these are little extras here. So the message coming up is take the lead. Do not hold yourself back. Look at this. Wow. Take the lead. And I feel that this is about the way that you guide your masculine home, because when you're facing towards that sunshine, and the sun is being positive, being grateful, being excited about this day, feeling at peace with the journey, your masculine will catch you up, and not only catch you up, but will also reach out to you and show you how they feel. So you're guiding your twin. So you might think, do I need to reach out to them? Do I need to help them? You're already helping them and reaching out to them by being you. And this means when you're being yourself, being authentic, following your truth, doing you, your way, your light will be the leader and you'll automatically guide them in. So this is a great message saying, don't hold yourself back today, be you. Don't let things hold you back. And I feel you're breaking free from the past. So I'm also seeing this as any Divine Feminines in karmic situations. You know, if you have a partner yourself, or if you're in a job that doesn't serve you, or people are trying to drag you back or drag you down, and this could be friends, family, naysayers, you're releasing them. You're letting go. You're saying, I'm not holding myself back anymore by allowing anyone else to affect me today. Because nobody can affect you without your permission. Nobody can actually hurt you either without your permission, even your twin, because you always have a choice. You have a choice how you react or respond in any given situation. And when you choose to respond with love, you feel love. And you feel loved no matter what's going on. So the message here is keep facing towards that sunshine. Don't look back because you can't go wrong. And if you do look back with power and faith and acceptance and understanding. Don't look back with anger or pain or fear. Remember, everything happened the way it did for a reason, to grow your soul. And it's really powerful because it's amazing how we're shown things. You know, we constantly see things on this journey, hear things on this journey, feel things on this journey. Things that perhaps nobody else would understand. You know that I get it and we all understand here. But if you try to explain what an eagle means to someone in the Matrix, they may look at you like you're crazy. Yet you know that eagle is not only a sign of abundance and power and about your dreams manifesting, but also that your twin is coming home. And when I was watching Suits last night, I was just blown away because in the office building that one of the guys was in, there was an eagle picture on the wall, and you could tell he was coming home. You could tell by the way it was moving, he was coming home. And I was just like, wow. And I saved it because I'm sure I wrote down something I needed to remember about it. Because, you know, I do that. If I see signs and I think that's come through to me for a reason, I need to share that. There we go. Leadership. I knew it was something like that because on the picture itself, and this is in season 6, so you can go and watch it. I can't remember. You know, I watched quite a lot of it last night, so I can't remember what particular episode. I just know I saw a picture on the wall and it got an eagle and it said leadership underneath. And this is such a huge sign that the masculines are stepping into their leadership role. They are starting to follow you because you're the leader. You take the lead in this connection. You usually wake up first. You understand first. You make decisions first. You change your life first. And then the masculines follow. The masculines follow the leader. But this is also a great sign that they are beginning to take the lead in the connection too. And we've got justice, karmic endings, balance, change, reflection, power. I'm seeing this as the feminine rising up. You're able now to rise up through the situation. You're able to see it in a new way. You may be reflecting on your life. You may even be reflecting on the past, the way things have happened, the previous situations you've been in. This is about remembering that everyone who's been in your life and everyone who ever will be in your life, there's a reason. And I'm not just talking about lovers. I'm talking about friendships, family members, people that serve you in a coffee shop. Everyone comes into your experience and into your awareness for a reason, whether it's for a fleeting moment, a season, or a lifetime. And they're giving me fear. So release fear around the past because everything happens to grow you. And it's the same when you look at their situation. And I feel this is what you're beginning to do. Instead of getting dragged into pain and fear and suffering, you're rising up. And you're saying, I now understand why that karmic partner is still around, even though it causes fear. And they give me that pain. When you really want to birth, but it won't come up and it's painful, or you get really painful acid reflux, it's because something's burning inside. And that's why we need to release these things sometimes. They can come out as burps. They can come out as, this burning energy that needs to be released. So something's burning you up inside right now. Try and look at it in a different way. Try and see it through the eyes of love, not fear. And I know it's hard, especially if you're new to the channel and you may have never heard anyone talk about karmic people or karmic lessons in this way, where it's all for growth. Maybe you've been around people who've talked about the negatives of karmic situations and toxic things and, kind of naysaying about what the karmic energy is. And the karmic energy serves you. Without that catalyst, without that job, without that relationship, your masculine would not be in a position to give to you everything that you're able to give to them. Without your relationships, you may not be here right now. You think if you got children, those children had to be born of you and either the mother or father, your other half of creating this soul. It had to be that way. So there's always a divine reason and a lesson. And everything's propelled you to where you are. So this is really about looking back at the past today and feeling blessed about it and feeling more balanced in your approach to it. So you see it for what it is. And this is also about the way that you are reflected within each other. So there may be mirrored energy right now with mirrored numbers. Maybe you see mirrored numbers. What's a mirrored number? There's two ways of looking at it. You may see 22, 22, because that's that both of you love each other and that you're both being helped and supported from above. You may see 12, 21, mirrored numbers, because that's saying that, one of you is building the solid foundation and for one of you is making it happen. Forward motion, communication. So for example, say if you see 12, 21, in that way, I see that as the feminines building that foundation, through effort and understanding. And the masculine taking the action to make things happen. Okay, preparing to reach out and show you how they feel and make changes. That's what that means. So whenever you see mirrored numbers, whether it's the same number or it's the numbers sequence in another way, going backwards like 12, 21, it's a sign that things are happening now. Changes are occurring, that you're both thinking about each other. Really, that you're on the same page. That you are exactly where you're meant to be. That you're on the right path. And the reflection energy is pulling yourself up. So I'm really seeing this as, instead of being bogged down or burdened, you're releasing now all the stress. Because you know that justice is being done. Karmic endings change. that things are working out for the better. Yeah, look at this, the sun. So you're facing towards the sun. The happiness, the joy, the excitement, the bliss, all the power the water rabbit is bringing in. Look at his little face there. That's why I love having him on the table, because he reminds me to be happy. And that's why I have this on the table. Good morning. Your day is going to be great. As a message from the universe. Thank you, universe. Whatever you bring me today, I can handle it. I'm excited about this day. There's adventure to be had. So surrender your worries, concerns, and fears to heaven and feel at peace. So for you today, if you are thinking, how do I help the situation today? What can I do to move this forward? How can I take the lead? Focus on the sunlight. Focus on the positives. Focus on the end result. You know, maybe this is about you looking at your vision board and manifesting and affirming and creating and trusting that all is well. And we've got, feel the rose petals of love. Embrace your vulnerability. So it's okay to be you. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. And the petals of love, it's the way all the petals come off at times. You take the petals off. Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? But the petals unfold beautifully. And the layers come off. Like the heart is opening like a beautiful flower through your vulnerability. And this connection with your twin has opened you up in ways that you never even knew you could open up. It's hurt you in ways you could never even imagine being hurt before. It's made you stronger through your vulnerability because you've had to be this way. You can't not be. That's why you are an empath. That's why you feel. That's why you experience and you are sensitive to energies, because of everything you've been through. And we've got the Queen of Cups. So this is about your psychic side. You tapping in with Source. And all you need is your connection with self and Source. When you go through anything, your twin can't be there or won't be there or just isn't there, you learn to go within and reconnect with yourself where they reside anyway, and with Source. Your connection with self and Source on this journey is all you'll ever need. Because when you're struggling, you call on the angels and they pick you up. When you're being grateful, you see all the blessings and it picks you up. When you call on heaven, help is given and it picks you up. All you'll ever need is that. And it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be different. Dare to be different today, because other people are looking at you wishing they were more like you, including your twin. If you've walked away from a karmic situation, your twin is inspired by that, because they know that if you can do it, so can they. If you've left a job that you've had for years and years, and you're following your truth and doing something else that makes you happier, your twin knows that they can do it too. If you've given up an addiction, or you've changed something in your life, or stood up to someone, they know because of you that they can do it too. So you're the leader. So you're already taking the lead in your life just by being you and facing the sunshine. And that's what they want you to know. And the sun coming up in this reading today is a symbol of your power and your light, yes, but it's also about the happiness ahead. And that you're manifesting these things. You're calling in the angels today. You're calling in heaven. You're calling in God. You're calling in your spirit guides or ascended masters or your loved ones. And you're connecting with who you are and why you've come. And that's your Queen of Cups power. This is the feeling, the emotion, the energy. Especially, as we get ready for what's ahead, we move towards Pisces energy. And that's a very deep, intense feeling connection, but also an energy with yourself. So reflection, thinking about the past and blessing it, being at peace with your journey and knowing that everything that's happened to you, even the pain and the struggle, even previous abuse or anything you've been through before union, through childhood, through the lessons you learned, maybe in a bad relationship, it's opened your heart and it's made you stronger. It hasn't made you weak or a doormat or someone who doesn't set boundaries. It's made you stronger. And I tell you this, nobody but your twin will get away with the things that your twin gets away with. Sometimes, I'll think, no, George can get away with that because I wouldn't let anyone else get away with that. But it's because you're one. Doesn't mean you are a doormat, it's because you are one. So remember that your vulnerability is your greatest strength, and your masculine sees you at your kind of lowest points, but also at your highest points. You see each other. It's like he's saying, you love me at my worst, you'll have me at my best. And that's what I feel the masculine is coming through with today, because you've helped him so much. If he could give you a message today, that's what it would be. You've helped me so much to take back my power, to take hold of myself, and to become the leader that I am now becoming. Last night we spoke about divine masculine power and strength. So keep focusing on the sunlight for all the good to come in. So let's bring in the book today. I'm really excited to see what it is today. Yesterday we had Archangel Raphael, and I do feel a lot of cleansing energy came in yesterday. Look at this. Wow. Thank the universe. Love it. So just make sure I've got the right page there. Again, look, I don't look. I'm excited as you are. So thank the universe today. And this is the number 47 connected with the angels and what you're manifesting. So remember to thank the universe before things happen. I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. Thank you. I have whatever it is you want. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what you're doing here. And that's what you're doing here. The universe is the unfolding and never-ending energy of the divine, magnified in every life form. You are an extension of this power and a perfect reflection of God's brightness. That's why you've got the sun. Because as a divine feminine, you are the perfect reflection of God's brightness. That means when your masculine looks at you, you are the light. And sometimes the light can overwhelm them or be bright. When you go in the sun, sometimes it's so bright you have to put sunglasses on, and then you adjust to the light. Or when you're in the darkness and you put the lamp on, you have to adjust to the light. That's what the masculines do. They have to adjust to your light because you are a perfect reflection of God's brightness. Isn't that beautiful? And also brightness, it isn't just about the light, it's about intelligence. You are intelligent because you have universal power in you, and you are connected with source. So you have that intelligence coming into your mind and into your crown chakra and into your thoughts and awareness at all times. Your gratitude exists on the same wavelength as the universe. So it connects you to this flow, and it ensures that you'll continue to have experiences that inspire your thankfulness. So in other words, when you're grateful, you attract more things in to be grateful for. Today, create a list called Thank You Universe. I love this. So we've got some homework today. Thank You Universe, which contains everything you're grateful for. So they want you to write a gratitude list today. Thank you, universe. And make this an ongoing project that you add to regularly. So this is a good idea to get a little notepad today, or, maybe make a memo on your phone and start the day, and maybe sit down and just think of all the things you're grateful for right now. And then as you go throughout your day, if something happens to you that you're really grateful for, it could just be that someone gives you something you need, or you get an extra 5 minutes on your dinner hour, or you receive a piece of information, or, you get money knocked off something you're buying in a shop, or it can be anything. If you notice it and it brings in feelings of love, not fear, thank you, or you notice what you're feeling and you feel grateful that you felt something and experienced it. So even if you feel a fear-based energy, because you are becoming aware of that now as the observer, and you're saying, thank you, I'm so grateful that I recognise now why I feel that way. Write it down. I'm so thankful for this. Thank you, universe. So go throughout your day. And then when you end the day, go through it again. I'm grateful for the things that have happened to me. Thank you, universe. So make this an ongoing project that you add to regularly. And just give me a lump in the throat there. So you might be thinking, well, how have I got things to be grateful for? We're not in communication. Or he's with a karmic partner. And this is exactly what I've been talking about. Look at your life from a new perspective, from new heights. And say, okay, understand now, without that person, he would not end up with me. he wouldn't grow the way he needs to grow to be with me. Everything is a dress rehearsal before you. You're the main event. You know, with me, for example, I went through 2 very powerful love catalysts before George, and without them, I wouldn't be here. Not only wouldn't I be in union for coming up to nearly 4 years, but I wouldn't be on YouTube and I wouldn't have the knowledge to be able to share these videos because I'd still be learning. For the first one, I had to learn self-worth, and I went through really deep, harsh lessons connected with that to really go within and find myself. And then with the other one, the last one, I went through an age gap. I went through, finding my way here to YouTube. I went through a lot of personal growth through separation and being blocked and all the things we go through that cause severe pain. But everything gives you the power to carry on and allows you to connect with self and connect with source. So when we say thank you, universe, for everything, not only do we have a big list, but we have so much more to be grateful for because the universe will send you in even more blessings. And it will elevate you once again. It says, read the list whenever you want to pick me up. And your gratitude will elevate you once again. So again, I do that sometimes. I'll find an old gratitude book and I'll pick it up and read an entry. And I'll be like, wow. And those are things I wanted then that I actually do have now, that I was dreaming about and creating. So when we say thank you for the things we want, and we say them in the present tense now, then we are manifesting them and they show up later. And you can prove that to yourself by making a list today that you can check out a year from now and think, wow, I remember when I really wanted that and now I have it. Isn't that blessing? So the message for today is, thank you, universe. I am so grateful for. Write it down and list everything you can think of that you have now or that you desire. So gratitude is the key today. So the messages coming through that resonate with that is, be grateful because you are vulnerable, which means you are in tune with your feelings. You feel. Be grateful for your gift as an empath. Be grateful for everything you've learned so far. And be happy about the things you have. Be grateful that you are a leader and that you have the power to face your true north and walk towards the sunlight. And be grateful for all the pain, all the things you've done, all the things you've gone through, all the karmic situations, all the lessons. Be grateful for everything because it's made you who you are, stronger. And I'm feeling this as the person you were and the person you are today. So you've also evolved. And show me, for example, obviously it's nothing to do with surface level, but it would be like this. If you wanted to put it into a surface level term, imagine someone dressed up in a suit, okay? And then someone dressed up in boho clothes, like kind of hippie clothes. The difference. And you're in a hippie, may be in your suit. You may wear a suit for work, for example, but within you at the weekends or, the inner you comes out. The hippie in you is kind of the psychic, the spiritual being, the woman who wants to wear flowy dresses or tank tops or whatever you wear. This is your true self. So in other words, your true self has always been there, but now you're more inclined to show that true self always. For example, I do my job and I wear what I want to wear, and this is just the way I am. I don't feel like I have to wear certain things or create a certain image because I'm just being me. Whereas when you're in a job, for example, that, you may not resonate with anymore, you feel like you can't breathe. Imagine a guy who's got a tie on, when you do that with your tie. You've seen it on films, where the guys come home from a stressful day and the first thing they do is take the tie off, like, I can breathe again. But now you're in this energy where you're breathing again every single moment, because it doesn't matter what job you do or what clothes you wear or where you are being your authentic self. So it doesn't matter if you are wearing a suit, for example, your inner hippie is still shining through. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm not talking about hippies, or I'm not talking about, I'm talking about you being you. You being your authentic self, and that's shining through. And the angels are proud of you because that's your essence and who you are. And when you be yourself, you'll always feel this way no matter what's happening around you. And this is a choice we make. Remember, happiness is a gift and it's a choice. It's a choice that we give ourselves every day to receive that gift. You know, every morning when I wake up, I have to choose to be grateful, choose to be positive, choose to be excited about my day, instead of being negative or in fear or struggling. So whatever's happening, choose peace, choose gratitude, choose love, because that's your birthright and that's who you are. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.